so tired of doing homework. I know, I'll have a Gatorade. Now I'm pumped and ready to go. Thanks, Gatorade!
Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Chapter 9 Turnbull Jeopardy show. And we left off before our commercial break at using effective instructional strategies. And these last two categories are really important, so please put your listening ears on for Professor/Dr. Jessica Lee.
Thank you.
So, which category would you like to do next?
Let's do effective strategies for 100.
Okay, so effective strategies for 100. What idea is pre-linguistic Malo teaching consistent with?
It's consistent with the concept of self-determination because its philosophy is that children will learn if their instruction matches their interests and abilities. PMT, as we call it, teaches children with mental retardation who do not speak to make frequent, clear requests or comments with gestures and sounds while looking at the person who they're communicating.
Okay, $100 goes into your account.
Woo!
Now, which would you like to do?
Let's do effective strategies for 200, please.
Okay. Same category, 200. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. What are the 3 phases in the model of instruction?
The first phase is what is my goal, in which the student writes down a goal that they would like to achieve. In phase 2 is what is my plan, where they write a plan and how they're going to achieve their goal. And in phase 3, it is what have I learned. And this model builds upon self-determination and promotes students' progress in achieving goals of the general curriculum.
So let me make this clear for the audience. You said that the 3 stages are what is my goal, what is my plan, and what have I learned?
Yes.
Okay, just remember that. That's really important. And $200 more to your account.
Woo!
Okay.
I'll take effective strategies for 300, please.
Okay. Same category, 300. This one's going to be a little tricky.
Okay.
Okay. Who is included in the school level, community reference, interagency, transition team?
Ooh. Well, the student, the parent, the teachers, vocational rehabilitation specialists, technical college administrators, and residential service providers. And each team focuses on the child's needs and abilities.
Very cool. Okay. And it looks like we have everything done except for the category on assessment and how to include that in the Students with Mental Retardation education program. So I hope that if you have any questions at home, that these next 3 questions will help you understand more about the assessment process. Will you like to help our audience out with that?
Yes, I'd love to.
Okay. So, which one? 100, 200, or 300?
Let's go with 100, please.
Okay. So, for 100, what is the main difference between the students with mental retardation and the mainstream students in the classroom when it comes to their education?
Students with mental retardation are more likely to spend the majority of their school time outside the classroom than all the other students with or without disability.
I've heard that too, that it's better for the students with mental retardation to learn from the community as well as the classroom, because it makes them better contributors to society. And for the next question, 2 more, which would you like?
200, please.
200. Okay. What types of database monitoring are all teachers required to regularly collect from their students?
Well, there is the response by response data, which is how well a student has learned a task that has been broken down into steps. There is the instructional and test data, which is how well a student performs under teaching and non-teaching conditions. Then there's error data, which is how many and of what kind of errors the student makes and how often they make them. And then there's anecdotal data, which is any other performance information that the teacher collects.
Very exciting. And as future teachers, if you're watching this, you need to keep all of that information in mind, because it's important to collect regular assessments on your students, especially the ones with special needs, so that you can better instruct them.
Yes.
Okay. And the very last question.
Let's go for 300.
Daily double.
A daily double.
A daily double. Okay. So for the whole enchilada, are you ready for this?
I think I'm ready.
Okay. What are typical accommodations for students with mental retardation?
Teachers can dictate a response to a written piece. The student may have extended time to complete the assignment or a test. They may have test items read to them out loud, and they might have things clarified for them on tests. And the IDEA requires that the IEP team set out the students' accommodations previously before the test is administered.
All of that information was so helpful, Professor Lee. I hope you know that you've probably helped all of these future teachers in cohort U1.
I sure hope so.
And you are a great winner. You get to go home with tons of money right now, and maybe you can donate that money to education.
I would love to. Thank you for having me.
Bye. Okay. So, thank you for watching this Jeopardy game, the Chapter 9 Turn Bowl Jeopardy game, and I hope you've learned a lot of information about mental retardation and how to deal with students with mental retardation. And we'd like to thank again Professor Jessica Lee for coming in to help us, and shout out to cohort U1.